Hi guys, this is Mrs. Alonso and today we're going to be covering percent increase. Essential question, how do you use percentage to describe a change? So your vocabulary for today is going to be percent increase. Percent increase describes how much a quantity increases in comparison to the original amount. So basically all you're finding is the percent of something that changed. Percentage of something that went from a little amount to more amount. That's basically all we're doing. What was the percent change on the situation? So let's look at example number 1. Find the percent increase from, let's say you had $5 to now you have $8. Make sure you're copying this as I do it with you, okay? So in here I have the steps that we're gonna be following. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to subtract the new amount minus the original amount. That's what we're doing first, and that's gonna be our change. How much did it change? So the what's it called again? The new amount. What was the new amount in here? You went, okay, now you have $8. But what was your original amount that you had? $5. And you subtract those. 8 minus a 5 is gonna give you a 3. And that's gonna be represented for the change that occurred from 5 to 8. So the change is equals to an 8. And what? To 3. Okay, so the change is equals to a 3. So now we're gonna go find your original. What was the original amount that you had? It was 5. Originally you had $5. Okay, so from there we're gonna put our information into a proportion box. It kind of works like the one box, but not truly. Okay, so in here, like in my notes it says, you're gonna write the change, the original in this box, the percent, and because we measure percentages out of 100, you are going to have to put the 100 in there. Okay, because we measure percentages out of 100. Remember that all you're doing in here is creating proportions. Proportion means this fraction that I'm about to write here equals this fraction over here. They're proportional. They're the same. So, how much was your change? Change was 3. How much was your original? Original was 5. How much is the percent that this change? I don't know. I don't know the percent. That's why I'm going to use a variable in there. So you're going to have to cross multiply and then divide by 5. Remember, the number that you get after you multiply goes inside the house. So 3 times 100 is 300 divided by the 5. And then you start doing your math. So how many times does 5 go into 30? It goes in 6 times. That gives me 30. And then bring down your next digit. 5 goes into 0 times. And now you're done. The number that you got, that's your answer. That's how much percent increase occurred in this situation. So how much was the percent increase? 60%. Don't forget to add the percent to your answer. Okay? I hope you copy that because now I'm going to do example B with you. So let's move on to B. From having 13 friends, you go to having 14 friends. So now you're like even more popular, right? So, okay, we're gonna follow the same steps, same deal, okay? So here we go. New amount minus the original amount. New amount. So which one is the new amount that you have now? 14 minus the original is 13. 14 minus 13 is a 1. That is the change. That's how much change you got. How many new friends you have? 1 more. And then you also need to find your original. Which one is the original in here that you started with? You started with 13 friends. And then you do your box again. Remember, this is just to help you organize your answer. Okay? Change. And remember, this is a proportion. Don't forget, this fraction equals this. The change was a 1. The original is a 13. The percent, I don't know. That's what I have to find. And I know I measure percentages out of 100. So you cross multiply and divide by 13. Okay? 100 times 1 is 100. divided by 13. And then we get started. 13 goes into 100 7 times, okay? 13 times 7 is going to give me, let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Hold on. 13 times 7, excuse me, that's going to be 91. So you subtract, you're going to get a left over. We cannot have remainders anymore, remember? So because of that, we're going to have to put a decimal in the quotient, add a 0 inside the house, and bring it down. 13 goes into 80 6 times. 13 times 6 is going to give me 78. And when I subtract, counting from 78 to 80, that's 2 left over. I'm going to stop right here, okay? So I'm going to have to round to write my answer. Because it's 7.6 or 7/6 of a percent, I'm going to round up to the nearest percent. The nearest percent will be 8%, and that's your answer. I hope this was doable for you, and you are going to follow the same problems, the same steps as we did here. I'm sorry I didn't write these steps on your notes, but I hope if you need to stop the video to copy them, that would be great. Okay, and then now you can go do the rest of them. So you need to do example C, D, and E on your own. Please make sure you bring all the notes to class. I hope you had fun. I'll see you in class. Have a good day. Bye.